Hello, faculty. I was asked to put together a short video explaining what you're expected to do for week 2 review activity. As you can see here, you're supposed to download the course mapping template and complete the basic information. Now, there supposedly you have 6 different CLOs, and every week for this week and the next 5 weeks will be spent for you to fill in one of the CLOs just to make sure that we have a complete coverage of our CLOs and make sure that we have a good mapping. So you're supposed to add your PLO, and which you can find those PLOs already, and your CLOs for the course, and then go look at the course material and see which ones are related to a particular CLO, and combine it into one document and get a screenshot and upload the mapping template with a screenshot, or you can even upload your live document. Now, to do that, here is my example, the example that I am doing for organization behavior 4451. And in here, these are the PLOs of the BSBA, and now these are the 3 PLOs. I already have discussed with you previously that most likely they will change, but that's course care 201, and we'll deal with it later. We're not supposed to do anything extraordinary when it comes to improving the quality. We're just trying to make sure that we all have a common understanding. These are the 6 course learning objectives, and for this particular week, meaning week 2, I'm supposed to look at the demonstration of understanding of organizational behavior concepts. So these are the 6 different CLOs have been put into the template, and for CLO 1, meaning demonstrating the understanding of organization behavior and concept, I know that they are covered in chapter 1 and 2. If we go to the course right here, I can go to the course itself. Here, let me just go to my course. This is 4451. So I'm looking at week 1. And in week 1, we see that this is another supplementary material that has been put in here. I can go and find out where it comes from, or I can copy the link to this. If you go to edit and look at, obviously this does not show, it shows as an embedded. So if you want to, you can go to this HTML source, and then here it is. This is the particular address to that particular YouTube video. So one can select this particular address and copy it, and then I will come out of here so I know exactly what has been put, and go back to here, and this is the additional resource. So I have pasted it here. Now, there is also a learning engagement in this particular case, which all you have to do is take a look at your lesson 1 assignment, and it shows that you're supposed to read these 2 chapters. And obviously the learning engagement number 1, which looks at taking multitude of 11 of behaviors that attribute to effective management, and look to see how it would be important within an organization and how it interacts. So you do want to put a reference there. That's what I put here, meaning assignments for case study. So only this is right now the only thing. There is no case study here, only a learning engagement that specifically deals with this particular course learning objective. If there was a case study or if there was a project, obviously you have to include it right here in this particular location. And I've gone through the midterm exam and have identified that there were 3 questions here at this level, good enough to say it's midterm exam. Later on, you could refer to exact questions that specifically addresses this course learning outcome or objective. Now you might say, why is it objective? Why is not outcome? We could change it. In reality, both are the same. So here, let me just say outcome, just to stand clear. Now, it doesn't matter how you look at it, as long as you understand there should be a mapping between a particular course learning outcome or objective, the chapters that refers to this particular course learning objective or outcome or CLO, if there is any additional resources, any of the assignments that specifically deals with this particular CLO, and if in an exam. Now, it would be nicer to add those specific questions in the midterm exam that deals with the understanding and the ability for us to be able to test the students' grasp of this particular learning objective. Now, another thing, obviously, I had to go and take the syllabus and point out exactly what are those subjects that are being covered here, because usually the way our courses are set up just says week 4, chapters 8 and 9, and it just mentions the top, the heading of a chapter doesn't get involved, where for me to be able to have done that, I will not just say chapter 1 and 2, but also I said specifically what are the areas. This way makes it much easier both for you to be able to include it in your course mapping, as well as when you're trying to do your introduction to the video. So hopefully this does help. And as soon as you've done this and you have this ready to go, you can upload it. This is a live document as you go for the next 5 weeks. We're going to finish the remaining 5 CLOs, and that's what you have to do. Hopefully this particular short video has been helpful for you to clearly understand what we expect you to do for this particular assignment.